All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 4 of the 5-Tool Baseball Festival. Jake Long Winscott still here with you. Sorry about that. Sure there's other people you'd rather listen to on a Friday afternoon, but here we go. Trey Miller stands in, leading off once again. Takes a breaking ball there for a called strike. Logan Lawson, junior right-hander for Marcus on the mound this evening. Fastball misses outside, 1-1. Miller on the year, 375. Average dropped just a bit after an 0 for game 1, but Trey can get right back on track here in game 2 of the afternoon. Misses outside, 2-1.
So about 85 on this guy. He is a Logan Lawson. The 2026 year. He's uncommitted. So
swing at a fastball there, and we're back even at 2-2. They'll play Trey to pull as the shortstop moves over. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Shortstop moved over to the right side of second. 1 down, top of the first. Quincy Pratt will be drawing the start on the mound tonight. He is still batting in the 2-hole. Those of you that joined us in game 1, that's the change that, or didn't join us in game 1, that's the change that was made yesterday in game number 2, and it is stuck now for 3 consecutive ball games. Strike 1 there. So Quincy drawing the first start on the mound of 2025. Been on in relief 3 other times this year, so making his 4th appearance. He swings at that one, comes up empty, no balls, 2 strikes now to Pratt. And their position players are moving with every pitch, so they're playing counts plus what scouting reports they have. Swing and a miss there, strike 3. So that tells you that, pretty well coached team. They work on those things. Again, they've probably found a little bit of a scouting report. Of course, they just got to watch us for 7 innings, and they were keeping a few charts, but they were really keeping a chart on Argyle as a division opponent for them. Cole Prosick will come to the plate now. This baseball program is rich in tradition. College signees, my goodness, back in 2015, Prosick shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike. In 2015, they had 12 collegiate signees, so that means some non-everyday players still found their way to the college ranks. Of course, they have several draft guys as well. Website does a really good job of showing that. Cole's ahead in the count 2-1. Excuse me, now 3-1.
I found the magic for the scoreboard this game.
That helps when the home team's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Ball 4 and a 2-out base runner for the Chiefs here in the top of the first. Ethan Barnes, who is now the team leader statistically when it comes to average, 455 on the year, 3 doubles for Barnes. If you split a gap here, you can run for a while. We told you earlier in game number 1, 318 down both lines, 390 in center. Barnes will be handling the catching duties here in this ball game. Sawa on deck should Barnes reach. Comes up and in for a ball.
So this game got underway right at schedule.
And steps off the rubber, 1-0. In a 1-0 count. Pick off throw over, check with Prosick back in easily. So yeah, this Marcus High School plays in 6A, which is the highest classification in Texas. They have some opponents that the Chiefs have seen over the last couple of years out here in the 5-tool tournament. Flower Mound, Hebron, Marcus, Plano West, Copel, Louisville, Plano, and Plano East. So some schools you've probably heard of. I said Argyle's a conference opponent. It is not. It's actually just someone they play later on in the year. So that, and probably a rival because it's, 20 minutes or so down the road?
Yeah.
So
in 2023, 2024, they had 3,003 students enrolled. Ball hit hard back up the middle.
Shortstop fields it
and
flips it to second for a 6-4 put out. Yeah, so 3,003 was the most recent enrollment number reported by Marcus. A little bit different than what we go to school with on a daily basis. So
yeah, that's just 9 through 12 too.
Yeah. So I said that the Chiefs had a base runner reach, and that was it for the top of the first. So we'll be right back, and you'll get your first looks at Quincy Pratt when we return. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first. Chiefs visitors on the scoreboard. Here's the host, Marcus Morados.
Yeah, Marcus is, year in, year out, one of the top teams in Texas.
Yeah, and they've got the banners to prove it.
Yeah, we've played them. We've played them a couple times, maybe once or twice since we've been out here.
First pitch, it's a fastball, catches the bottom of the zone, 0-1. So this is Austin Allen. He's the catcher. Easton Mitchell and Rock Dewar on, in the hole. Be the first three hitters that Pratt will face. That breaking ball misses.
So the area we're in, I think it's called Flower Mound, isn't it?
Yes. This is Flower Mound, Texas, but it's the Louisville School District. Louisburg on the mind, as I was talking to Barnes and Sowell between games. Here's 1-2, Mrs. Lowe, 2-2. So my best friend from college is coaching his alma mater down in Tuscaloosa, and they're playing in the event in Hoover, and they're playing Louisburg today, and he and I talked for about 20 minutes last night, told him what little bit I knew about Louisburg's team, and
scout report.
I ended up being right on the arms he would see. Didn't know for sure. But Ethan Preston said that ACA was on top of Louisburg 11-4, I believe they said. That pitch is fouled off. Count has worked its way full. And the breaking ball hits him. So leadoff base runner. Nope. Hold on.
Now he's saying
okay, never mind. I thought for a split second he was about to call the guy out the way he came out from behind the plate for leaning into it.
Yeah.
We are a little offset. Our camera's directly behind the plate using some wireless technology that we invested in, but we're a little offset, so couldn't tell if he leaned into it or not.
So Ethan Mitchell, the shortstop, coming up to the plate.
Two lefties at the top of this order. And it looks like a lefty also on deck in the 3-hole. This one's lined back up the middle. So the first two will reach for Marcus here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, I went up there and they were asking us about our live stream equipment and stuff, and they said this is their first year to do it in baseball.
So Rock Dewar, the center fielder, will come to the plate as it's been 3 straight lefties right out of the gate for Marcus. And Quincy's trying to get Ethan to come out to the mound. I think Quincy may want to go with some touch signs.
Yeah.
Or something.
When they were talking about their connectivity issues, they were having a hard time staying connected. He said, I bought a $1,200 Wi-Fi box. I was like, well, you don't have to do that. And he said, we just can't stay connected. And I was like, well, your cameras are Bluetooth cameras. So I said, that may be part of your problem right there. And I said, because you can't wire those in anywhere. And you can't wire your iPad. And that's what they're going off of. So he's like, oh, okay.
Hit sharply to third where Prosick is. 5-4-3. Not in time.
Yeah,
so
he was
5-4 is the first.
He was hustling down
out
that line.
Recorded, so runners will be at the corner. So let's give you that Chiefs defense. Shaw Coley in left, Braden Burford in center, Jack Price in right. No changes through the first 4 games out here in Texas in the outfield. Prosick is at third. Miller is at short. Drumheller at second, and Weldon at first. And the battery, as we've mentioned, Ethan Barnes and Quincy Pratt.
It's a big kid coming up to the plate now.
And he comes out to
muscular-looking kid,
Mr. Brightside, and that's Levi Groves. So Levi Groves will get a chance here to give Marcus an early lead in this one. As they are at the corners. Brad looks like he's going to come inside with a fastball, and the ball is spiked, and the runner gets a great jump from third.
Yeah.
And that was, I'm not real sure what happened there, but it was just a spiked fastball, I guess. Something Barnes couldn't really corral it, and the first run will come across in this one. Also, the other runner will head down to second. I think he was moving on the pitch.
Mm-hmm. Levi Groves, senior from Lantana, Texas.
Hits this one deep to right. Runner will look to tag and advance to third. Miller will choose not to throw. So Marcus takes 90 feet there and puts another runner on third base here in the bottom of the first.
So 2 down now. That's going to bring up Jason Mayfield.
He is the second baseman for this ball club. If Quincy can limit the damage here in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball misses high. That's the one thing that, Carpenter was able to do in his 3 innings work in game number 1. He held Argyle to single runs in the first and the third. And then Shaw Coley goes 4 scoreless to finish it up.
Mm-hmm.
This one sky to right. Price on his horse. Will he get there? He does not, but it is foul. I'm talking about with Chris, but between ball games, if those 2 seniors can deliver on the mound the way they did today consistently,
right?
He gives you, and we talked about during the broadcast, it gives you some pitching depth that you're going to need as the season progresses. You feel good about your first 2 starters. You're really looking for that third starter.
And this may be your guy right
and
here.
It could be, but Quincy's been used more a closer role early.
Yeah.
So here's the 1-1. Snap throw down to third. I think he's out. Yes, he is.
Yep. Nice throw
there
by Barnes.
Will do it for the Morados in the bottom of the first. They do plate 1 on a couple of hits. There was no chief error and nobody left on base. So we will head to the top of the second. Magnolia Heights trailing Marcus 1-0. Preston Sowell coming to the plate now to lead off the top of the second. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-0. Preston on the year, of course, had the home run yesterday, hitting .263. Does have a double to go with that long ball. And this one's hit well to left, but it's a big park. But they're retreating. And that ball is gone. Terrible call by the play-by-play guy, but you'll take it. Preston Sowell with his second home run of the year. That ball was hit well, and I thought the left fielder had a chance, but he did not. As that one goes over the left field wall, the Chiefs answer right back. We're tied at 1. So that will bring up Braden Burford. Comes right back with a good breaking ball there. I'm going to say this team probably not going to get rattled by a solo shot. I'm going to say that Logan Lawson has given up a couple in his day and just able to come right back. Burford puts a good swing on this one, but it's foul. So we are aware that our internet might be buffering on us a little bit, and that might be causing a little bit of a delay on your screen. We apologize for that. Burford checks his swing. They will appeal down to first. They say he did not go.
In between innings, I'll get it reset.
Technology is great, but sometimes we get spoiled by it, and this is one of those times. This one's popped up over by the Chief dugout. It will get out of play. You don't really expect anything to overheat on February 28th, but certainly take it. Bouncer, will the pitcher be able to get off the mound? He will not. Third baseman comes on and makes a nice play there to get a speedy Burford.
So 1 down now.
And third baseman is Dane Parlin. Leland Weldon next up for Magnolia Heights here in the top of the second. Leland found a couple of barrels in his last 2 at-bats of game number 1 this afternoon. He swings at a breaking ball there. Comes up empty. Oh and 1. They come right back to it. This time it misses up. 1 and 1. So on the year, Weldon right at 250. Does have 1 extra base hit and 1 RBI to his credit in his sophomore campaign. That one misses high. 2 and 1.
Takes a little bit off of that one. Comes back in there for a strike.
2 and 2. Comes inside, misses, and we're full. Baseball everywhere. Tennessee on top of Oklahoma State. Ole Miss on top of Wright State. Southern Miss starting out here at Fort Worth in just a bit against TCU.
Yeah, I saw Miss Heidi and all those guys take off a while ago. Go see Oz play.
So here's the 3-2. Leland hits this sharply to short, and shortstop boosts it, but he will have a chance. And it pulls pulls the first baseman off the bag. Leland is the first baseman, but he is not the first baseman for Marcus. So Shaw Coley will come to the plate with 1 out. Coley picked up 12 outs and about 5 or 6 strikeouts. I hadn't seen his final line from the last game, but
yeah, no, we had
he was really
4
good
going
in
into the last inning.
Yeah, so we'll give him 5.
Yeah, I can look it up and see.
That one's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. 0-1 now. So a long look. Oh, that's a balk. Nobody called it. Well, he hadn't come set yet. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Just saw him do a little something weird with his shoulders and thought they might get him with a start-stop, but he had not actually come set. So counts even at a ball and a strike. They will throw over. See if catch Weldon leaning. They do not. So we'll do it again. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball top of the zone. Two and one now.
Yeah, you're right. Showing up with 5 strikeouts. Good job.
This one popped up off the netting over by our dugout. This one's hit well to short. They're going to have a chance to double Weldon up, but the shortstop will choose not to throw it. Shaw hit it well. Jack Price will now come up with 2 away.
Right fielder Jack Price.
Price at the plate with 2 out. The right fielder, sophomore. Another throw over to first. Jacob Weldon on the year so far. Price hitting .211. Does have a couple of RBIs via the hit by pitch. He has 5 total RBIs on the year. Another throw over. They are a lot more worried about Leland than they probably should be.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's no doubt.
And now Bryce asked for time, and it is granted.
It's getting closer and closer. If I was Leland, I'd just stay on the bag.
Yeah, probably. He has shortened his lead up.
I don't blame him. I'd get tired of sliding back in, too.
Good fastball there. On the outside corner, 0-1.
Jack digs back in, ready. Pitcher takes a while. Set.
That one misses in. 1-1.
Catcher held it there for a while to see if we can get the call.
This one fouled straight back. Price down in the count 1-2. As you can see there at the bottom of your screen, Trey Miller on deck. So the lineup would turn over if Price is able to reach.
Pitch on the way to Jack, and Jack's going to hit it.
Off the pitcher's glove. Price will have a chance to beat that out,
Yeah,
and he will. Infield single for Jack Price.
Yeah, the pitcher will probably just well enough to just leave that one alone.
Yep. You know, and some coaches teach that, like just don't even touch it, give your middle infield a chance.
Right.
It's just such a reactionary thing that it's hard to kind of tell somebody, especially in high school when they probably play another position. It's really hard to tell them, hey, don't react to it, just let it go. So Miller will get an opportunity here in the second. So 2 on, 2 out. Top of the Chief order. Miller has 5 RBIs on the year, 2 of which came yesterday in a big triple in that ball game at Highland Park. Ended up being the difference in the ball game as the Chiefs won that one 3-1. Here's the 0-1.
In there for a strike.
It looked like a changeup, something that kind of went to the outer part of the plate. Logan Lawson 1 pitch away from getting out of the second. This one's hit well to left center field. It will get down.
And get over the left fielder's head.
Yeah, got over the left fielder's head. They're going to hold Price, but the Chiefs are taking a 2-1 lead here in the top of the second inning thanks to a 2-out hit off the bat of Trey Miller. That will bring the pitcher, Quincy Pratt, to the plate. Pratt on the year does have 6 RBIs to his credit. Would love to give himself a little bit of a cushion here, I'm sure. All right, so Quincy Pratt will come to the plate after a quick conversation between the catcher and the pitcher, Allen and Lawson. They come with a breaking ball, and it catches the top part of the zone, 0-1. Pratt down in the count, no balls in a strike. He asked for time. Jack Price stands at third. Trey Miller at second.
Yep. Jack's just 90 feet away from a pass ball, getting home to score. Sometimes when you talk it, you swing and a miss there. Quincy having a little bit of trouble seeing it right now.
Yeah. Getting that time of night that that type stuff can happen.
And there's not really there's not like great light right now, and there's, it's just in that period of the day where it's not dark, but it's not bright. So
a little bit of cloud cover starting to come into play too. So this one's a bouncer to third. It'll be fielded on the second hop, but it will be foul. That would have been a bang play at first.
Yeah.
If it had been fair.
Plug this back in then. It's still hot. Let it charge for a minute.
So here comes the 0-2. Come up with a fastball. Quincy hits it to third. Third baseman fields it, throws over in time, and that'll do it for the Chiefs in the top of the second. But not before they plate 2 off a solo bomb from Preston Sowell and a 2-out double off the bat of Trey Miller. We'll be right back with more Chiefs baseball right after this.